Nigeria's independence. Police fire tear gas at unarmed protesters in Abuja. Nigeria marked its 64th Independence Day anniversary amidst protests and tear gas. The protests, which began at the Berger roundabout in Abuja, were sparked by the high cost of living in the country. Welcome to Naija Anchor News. I am Ololade Aremu, and today we're discussing the protests that have erupted in Abuja, Ogun State, and Lagos State, with demonstrators demanding that President Bola Tinubu's administration take immediate action to address the economic crisis. The protesters were calling for the government to address hunger and other economic issues affecting the nation. Operatives of the Nigerian police force fired tear gas canisters to disperse the crowd, which were headed towards the Eagle Square. The protesters were unarmed and peaceful, but the police intervention led to chaos and confusion. Meanwhile, in a nationwide broadcast to mark the Independence Day anniversary, President Tinubu acknowledged the struggles Nigerians face and assured citizens that his administration is working to reduce the cost of living. Fellow Nigerians, as I address you today, I am deeply aware of the struggles many of you face in these challenging times, he said. President Tinubu highlighted the country's progress over the past 64 years, citing Nigeria's resilience and determination in the face of challenges. Exactly 64 years ago, our founding fathers chose democracy as a form of government and launched the dream of a great country that would leave the rest of Africa out of poverty, ignorance, and underdevelopment, he added. President Tinubu also outlined his administration's efforts to tackle insecurity, eliminate Boko Haram and banditry, and restore peace to troubled communities. Our target is to eliminate all threats of Boko Haram, banditry, kidnapping for ransom, and the scourge of all forms of violent extremism, he declared. Additionally, the president promised to improve food production and reduce cost, while also addressing the recent flooding in parts of the country. As soon as we can restore peace to many communities in the troubled parts of the north, our farmers can return to their farm. We expect to see a leap in food production and a downward spiral in food costs, he assured. Despite the president's assurance, the protests suggest that many Nigerians remain skeptical about the government's ability to address the economic concerns. The country's economic reform and retooling are on the way, but it remains to be seen as how effective these measures will be in alleviating the suffering of the Nigerian citizens. In my opinion, the Nigerian Independence Day symbolizes our freedom from our colonial masters, but the hardship many Nigerians are facing now is worse than the olden days. Peaceful protest is a fundamental right, and the use of force against it erodes trust in institutions and highlights the need for police reform. True independence means ensuring that citizens can express themselves freely without fear of repression. I also think the right way to go about this matter is by letting the masses protest in peace, and the government should listen to them and hear their cries and make Nigeria a better place for us all. Now taking some comments. At MRCF says, they are scared of the masses, but the masses don't want to brave up. At Jafet Ume, Nigerian political officers hope 70,000 can pay your children's school fees, buy you food for your family. Shameless set of criminals. At Bello Aminu said, criminally minded police and unprofessional conduct. At King Ajao says, is that where they bought their own rice cheaper? It's like all these police, no one gets sense. Oh, are they not paying school fees? Are they not facing the same hardship we are facing? Hashtag end bad governance in Nigeria. At Mr. Fowoshere says, politicians and those supporting them shouldn't die well if God exists. There is no way this man and his defenders live in the same Nigeria the rest of us live in, with 63% of the population in multidimensional poverty. Cost of goods are rising daily, and we all know the solution, but these people are too greedy to cut their own costs and luxurious benefits, while Nigerians are dying daily due to famine and instability to afford basic health care. Independence used to be a happy day before in 2010. Every time Tinubu speaks, Nigerians are even more worried than the last time because none of his promises were kept, yet they keep making more 2 years into his administration. And finally, at Usi Jag says, see daily extortion from Nigerian police even on Independence Day, Ogun State, Agowoye precisely. That's all for now. Share your thoughts with us in the comment section and stay tuned for more news updates on Naija Anchor News.